me in Blazing 4K, brother. Like, it doesn't look
The
different.
laptop is like Kingston, just like holding a router over his head, like just
Yeah. Just keep staying quiet. Stay brave.
Stay brave,
brother.
He says brother all the time, and that's completely like everybody came to me too, and which is just great. Like, we meditating, brother? I'm like, yeah.
Dude,
not now, dude.
That little dude's on it. All right, last tab. So this is not actually locked by money or anything. You do have to put in your email, I realize, but you can pick any one of these. This is really just a tab about the volcanic explosion that happened last week. And, you know, for everyone that doesn't know, there's like a little island called Tonga. There's a volcanic explosion near it, sort of created like tsunamis and big waves, and you can see it from space. It's really cool imagery, crazy stuff. I'm sure some horrific stuff went down from it. Oren was posting on his Instagram. He saw some great swells out in Southern California. People bodyboarding, boogie boarding, surfing, right?
Waves are banging.
Waves are banging.
Troopers were out there. You know, yeah, it was good.
And the reason that I put it as a tab, I normally try and do business stuff. Ian do posted that stuff that we all responded to today, where I wanted to be less businessy for me. Anyway, that tab was a reminder to me that like I spend so much time like thinking about the future and how to structure things and how to make things happen and how to achieve these goals. And like that was a reminder that like this is all like Yellowstone. Like we live in Southern California and Colin lives in Oregon. Like, dude, like Yellowstone is like a super volcano that is like 30,000 years overdue for like the largest eruption. Like, right? Like some stuff like that.
We're on the Pacific Rim.
We could rejoin the primordial ooze anytime, brother.
Yeah, I think something from the ocean side is probably more likely than that. But yeah,
either way,
it's all pretty real.
In a heartbeat, we could all just be gone like nothing, right? Like everything that we all worry about would be just like gone in a heartbeat. So just to sort of.
That's why we can't take any moment for granted. That's why I'm here with my brothers, just really enjoying some time, on Sunday night. Just this is the things that matter.
I was gonna say that same thing, but not jokingly. Essentially, like I was trying to say that.
Yeah.
But like being serious is like
nothing I say is really a joke. It's just said in a joking manner.
Well, I'm in New York right now, right? I was just up in the Catskills with like a bunch of my homies from high school, and it was like a reminder to like I don't know, just like. It sort of all fits into this, not to sound corny, but just like to have gratitude and live in the moment and understand sort of like anything can be gone at any second. And so obviously I want to plan for the future.
Yeah. You can't have gratitude only when you're in Tulum. You need to have gratitude at all times.
You can't just be for the Tuluminati. You also got to be out there being a regular Joe, doing, losing your trucker job to the robot trucks and having gratitude for having your job still.
Yeah, so I only really saw the headlines about this and then like the waves on Oren's Instagram. Did it like destroy Tonga?
No.
Like is Tonga gone?
No.
Or like an island out? Go ahead.
No, from my knowledge, it did not destroy Tonga. Tonga's like these tiny little fucking like just nothing islands. I think that I think some of them got really beat up, like 50-foot high tsunamis taking over. But I don't think it was like I don't think they all got destroyed. But let's see. Yeah, so Tonga. Tonga is 100.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I googled, is Tonga still there, and it looks pretty.
Yeah, Tonga's 170
that's what you googled.
islands,
Wow.
Right. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a big community of Tongans at Oregon State where I went to college. Like a lot of people landed there, and that's wild. Yeah. Destroyed, I bet.
I mean, here's a better tab. Well, I don't know why I can read this one. It's the New York Times one, which is normally locked up. But here's to Oren's point about some images.
I'd love to read this Nat Geo if it wasn't behind an email wall and I had two hands to type with it right now.
Yeah, at least it's not paywall. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, not to end on this sort of sad note, but I meant it on a beautiful note. It's like, this is just like, we're all here, enjoy your time. Everything can go away in a heartbeat. And I think we all sort of forget, even economically, right? We're starting to see this right now and because of COVID, but like we, like as a bunch of like guys in their mid 30s growing up in America, I think we sort of grew up at like this like super height of prosperity, sort of the peak, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, and we're used to houses going up at X% a rate every year and inflation being X% we're used to housing appreciation at 3% and inflation at 1%. And like, that's why that arbitrage always works with debt. It's just like, these are microcosms, these tiny moments in time that we get used to, and they're not the norm. And sort of like humanity having an easy time on earth is not the norm. Like horrific stuff like this is really what happens over the span of time. So I think it's important.
Is the norm.
Is the norm. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
All right, do we hard pivot to James Explains?
What you got? What you got?
I got the Andon board, ANDON board.
Oh, Andon board. That's Avery Andon skateboard company. I don't know if you guys know Avery Andon. He's actually Alec Monopoly's brother. I know him from back in the day in nightclubs in New York. Pretty famous. They come from an art dealer family, actually. And shout out to Alec Monopoly and Avery. They were just like slinging Alec Monopoly art pieces for rollies and Pateks and bottles at clubs. And he's become. You guys ever seen the Monopoly dude graffiti thing? That's Alec Monopoly and Avery. And actually, Alec's last name is Andon as well because they're brothers. So that's Avery Andon,
and so
skateboard company.
A skateboard company.
Yeah, the Andon board.
They do like decks, trucks, wheels.
I don't know
like
which I enjoy better. Do I enjoy James's description better, or how much Colin enjoys it better? Because they're both good.
It's so good. It's like my favorite part of the week.
Yeah, if you're not on the video and you can't be, Colin just falls off the chair. It's like you know when you're in like a Six Sigma facility or a lean manufacturing facility, and there's like a flow chart on the wall above all the factory workers about where everything goes. That's an Andon board.
Okay, I don't know. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, sorry, we're a little more deeper in the manufacturing world, so I forget this.
Yeah, you guys have played deeper in the manufacturing world. I play deeper in the really like bullshit, esoteric, pretentious.
It's just like the confidence that you launch.
So you're not Six Sigma.
Yeah.
Well, no, that
was green belt maybe.
Confident because Avery Andon is someone I know whose brother is Alec Monopoly, that artist. That's the only reason I was like, oh, whoa.
And on boards. It sounds kind of sick, to be honest. If
the
logo is like,
Yeah.
I'll let Avery
I'd
know.
get a deck.
Yeah, Avery go. He's just driving a Bentley around Beverly Hills. I don't know if he wants
I get some trucks, bro.
Yeah. You want to switch it up. Floor check. We're all fucked.
No, I really think
from the week.
How's Blue Chip looking? Yeah, you'll farm the hour. I'm researching L2s, but I haven't committed yet.
No.
Yeah. We still in the. I mean, apparently it's also circulating.
The greatest yield farm is just making money, just farming. I mean,
the greatest yield is the love we've retained in our hearts. Yeah.
What else we got?
It is good watching all these people that quit their jobs to work in crypto and stuff. Just like have the full terminal. Like this has happened completely before. And like everyone who's trading and I wrote back when crypto was bigger a couple years ago, I wrote an ebook about trading crypto. And the number one thing to take away from that was like just set stop losses. That's like the only thing you need to do, and everything will be okay. And when we had that big crash prior, it was like, oh, my portfolio was down 12%, but every single stop loss hit, but like 2. And I was just like, and people just haven't even taken the time to do the fucking basics because of how good the bull run was. I'm like, you wouldn't, if you were like an actual pro trader, no one would be getting fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You'd be resetting that shit every week.
Well, I think the other thing is like, not that I'm in some super amazing place, but I think that like, I'll just speak for myself here. Like I'm tens of thousands of dollars in the past like 60 days on crypto, and like for the first time in my life, I'm in like financially in a place where like I'm like, this really sucks, but like my life is not in shambles, right? And so I think there's a good lesson for like people that are betting on such volatile assets is to not like. Is that most of those other people's lives are in shambles? So as much as you like dancing on their graves is sick to flex is like like these are investments. I made a tweet about this. And it's cheesy, but investments are like icing on the cake, right? They are not the cake. They're not the meat of the sandwich. The meat of the sandwich is going to make your own money. And so the best way I recommend doing that is buying a cash flowing website.
Clips.com.
Look, there's a cohort coming soon.
No, but all jokes aside,
the real friends is the 200 grams of protein daily along the way.
Yeah, Oren's out here trying to get rich on fucking 200 grams of protein a day. No, but you need to go make money, right? Like day trade. Here's the thing, and I say this about trading all the time. So
the money just doesn't appear.
No,
wait a minute.
Yield farm sometimes it does. No, but here's the thing all the time. So the best. First of all, the S&P beat almost every hedge fund for the past like 30 years straight, right? So the best traders, let's say they're making risk-adjusted 30%. Forget the crazy. People need to start learning about risk-adjusted returns, not just returns, right? But like consistent risk-adjusted returns. Let's say you can make 25 or 30% instead of the market, which is turning back 10 on the S&P 500. Okay, so now you made an extra 15%. Okay, let's say you put in $100,000. You made an extra $15,000 from fucking staring at charts all day. What a waste of your fucking time. You'd be way
I was literally thinking about this.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we looked back at this. Like, I looked at this over the length of time, and besides like the first crypto jump, Like my family's made six figures off of crypto, but then I was looking at like the amount of time that I've spent inside of it to do that, which is great to have the understanding. And like this year we're trying to, our goal is to invest as much money as we can in businesses. Like I don't want any money in checking. I want everything like deployed and not in crypto. And I was like, oh, the value from any of those things that I've done, anytime I've like taken equity or anytime I've like put 20K or 10K into that is always just so much better than what the crypto value is. And it's just like, it's really reframing the mindset, especially over the course of years and years and years, where you're just like, okay, this asset's going up more than the S&P, but like think of what else we have access to in like the new economy that is more powerful than that, like buying cash flowing websites like through James's current cohort.
Yeah, but no, but and to that point, right? Like even if you don't have the obscene, generational wealth that Warren has built for his family, and you're the normal person who doesn't have access to private deal flow. Like, let's say you had $1 million to invest and just start day trading with. So you're telling me, with $1 million trading 8 hours a day, ripping your hair out, maybe you make an extra $150K a year. I would argue that if you're good enough at trading to do that, you're smart enough to go make more than that in a job and let the market just return you the 10%, 8%. Or
that sounds
you need to go use
terrible.
OPM and go manage or work at a prop firm on a prop desk or manage a fund, because the only way for you to make enough is to use so much more money. So anyway, my point is that 99% of people that day trade should not be day trading. That's all I'm trying to say.
Going on to Angel List, what you have is such a better move than going into day trading.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
or to nanoflips.com.
Oh, that's a better move.
Is NanoFlips Marketplace launched yet, or am I spilling the beans?
No, not yet. For 1 ETH, you get pre-access. Actually, not 1 ETH. 1 ETH is worthless now. It's
7,000 Solana?
Anyway, on that note, I hope that everyone survives this crypto. I mean, I got long-term belief in crypto. That's what I'll say. My time horizons are more like a decade out, and so I'm going to stop trying to trade it. Just keep dollar cost averaging into things I believe in, and then put money into things like.
I just love when Bitcoin's back to 50,000, these guys are going to be acting like it's the fucking story coming of Jesus, and and it's just like and they're like, look, we proved this asset class, and like those are the people I just want to avoid, just to get the Bitcoin people out.
Can we props to the El Salvador president who's just like, this dude is so base.
No.
Went for it.
Yeah, not props in a real way, in a base way, in a way that he's like someone on his team or him, or he's learned how to like really crudely use Photoshop himself.
This is on Anthony Pompliano. All of this is on. It's literally his fault.
Oh, for sure.
Like El Salvador's decline. I'm just tying it directly to the.
Dude, he's wearing the McDonald's cap.
It's truly horrible. Like they gave it a shot. They needed. They're throwing Hail Marys, and it's just like it's not going to work out, and that's actually terribly sad.
I think that like him being, I don't know, it sucks. There's so many like super poor people in a terrible position in his country.
Sure.
And he's like on Twitter, like doing memes.
It's the McDonald's things, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you're a loser, man.
It's a bad look.
Like, and then yeah.
It also just has ironically, this shows a man driven by ego, right? Because he does it for like the crypto Twitter ego stuff, right? Like he wants the attention. There's no way the people in his country that were given $30 a Bitcoin last year that is now worth $8 are like pumped about there's like giant bets into BTC, right? So
I think are we up from last year? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Oh, great! Just hit the new just dropped back to last year's all-time high. Yeah. Let me close it with this tweet that I saw today from Darren Rovell. On November 12, Odell Beckham Jr. signed a deal with the Rams worth $750,000. He announced he would take it in Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was worth $64,000 and change. Today, it's worth $35,000 and change. That deal today is worth $412,000. Odell will be taxed on the $750,000. Federal and California state tax will be 50.3%. That means that Odell Beckham Jr., as of now, has netted $35,000 on the $750,000 Rams contract.
True that.
Bitcoin did not solve this one.
Didn't solve it. Luckily for OBJ, I don't think he's too worried about this one specifically, and he'll probably hold it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, of course. It's a
but just again, that's also directly
nice anecdote.
Fault. And if you want to come on the pod and defend yourself at any point, brother, like we're here.
And his brother Joe is in the replies to this tweet. like dropping inaccurate information. It's pretty good.
Joe. If you like go sell some 8 Sleep through an affiliate program, Joe. Like you gotta get out of this one. This is
Sleep wants to get an affiliate partner. We have the right demo.
Yeah.
You can probably sling some
8 Sleep.
We sleep.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. All of us sleep. All of our listeners sleep.
We try to sleep.
Yep.
And if you're looking to take a technological edge using state-of-the-art water technology, 8 Sleep.
Yeah, a waterbed. I guess that's it. Right? It's been a rough one. I guess that's it. Stay safe. Enjoy the moment.
But look, we gave the people alpha. There's free game left and right. You guys want to start businesses? We got threads for you. We got pods for you. You know what I mean? Sign up for the metaverse in-person meetup coming soon.
Content boys. Stay rich, money Twitter.
Content for life. Stay rich.